Hello and welcome back. We've got PERA versus Sprout. This is going to be the second map. PERA dropped the ball and Sprout won their map on Ancient. Now let's see how Sprout do on their pick, Overpass.
PERA once again have a huge advantage here, being able to start on that CT side. But we saw their CT side on Ancient. It was lackluster. It wasn't where it needed to be. And hopefully here on possibly the most CT-sided map in the entire pool, maybe they can string something along here. A 6-6 half would be absolutely magical for them at the very least.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Pistol rounds. We saw Color get, I'm fairly certain, the opening kill on both pistol rounds. See how he's going to fare this time around. It's going to be Aaron meeting that head on with them first of all. Does a lot of damage. Eventually finds the headshot on the edge of that smoke. Oh, C-Drop going to catch Color off guard. No, but Color able to get that kill. In return, the bomb does go down. So unfortunately for the side of PERA, that does mean, oh my god, Slime. 3 kills, 2 headshots. Never mind. 4 kills, 3 headshots. He's on another level right now. That is a superb quad kill. On top of the bomb going down.
Someone check him PC.
He's running word.exe.
That was really nasty, really clean. You never expected to go quite that cleanly, and well done. Just the start that Sprout needed. Unfortunately for PERA, yeah, forcing up into the second round once again. Not a full force, but spending quite a bit of cash into this one. We haven't learned from our past mistakes. Maybe they're hoping they can lean into the CT-sided nature, but they're still at a huge deficit.
Indeed. Why? Why are they forcing into this round, Sam?
Gotta risk it for the biscuit, Tom.
No.
Unfortunately, the biscuit is a little soggy, and it's been dipped for too long, and half of it's fallen in the cup, and, you know.
Oh, the deagle. There was an attempt, but it doesn't work. Alright, well, a couple of pistols left. 5-7 and PERA. I just don't see this really working. The AKs, the MAC-10 should be able to just obliterate these players. They now know that's at least another deagle here. Let's see how they do. The rotation is going to come through because they are already down on the site. There is MSN who's hiding away. He goes over the shots, but he's able to be good for one. That should be it. Does, a chunk of damage to this other player, but Cameron with the 5-7 unable to kill him below, which is not too surprising given the restrictions on the 5-7 at any kind of distance. Now, PERA 5-7 on him. I think Rouse may have seen him? Question mark? Not sure. Either way, yeah. That nade's going to be coming through. Oh my god, that's so close. Smart play from Rouse though. Good discipline. He retreated to make sure the bomb got planted before they went in for the final kill.
Unfortunately, after PERA forcing into that one, they do have a bit more cash to play with, so they could go for a little bit of a spin. Nah, okay. We're making the right call here. Still some slightly upgraded pistols, but we're not going too crazy. Rather try and hold on to that cash into the next round, which they should have done last round. But hey-ho, hindsight is 2020. And Sprouts going to be riding this bonus all the way to the end after only losing 1 player in that round. It's a very small reinvest from them. And again, they're going to be going for this B hit. It is an aggressive push out of A, though. Good lord.
I mean, you got to do some hero plays when you've only got a bunch of pistols in your hands. Doesn't work out. They're going to charge on through, but Rouse is there to slap them down with the MAC-10. A couple of them stolen away, but you know what? He's already made an extra $1,200 out of that gun. He's doing more than fine. He has 6.3k in the bank and a spare MAC-10 to go. So if he really wants, he can keep that gun. It's still effective on this map. If you rush down Underpass and have someone come follow you through and gets the trade, you can just pick up another gun later on. Save that economy.
Yeah. Color's going to pick into the AWP here. We did see him have one good moment with the AWP on the last map. Unfortunately, there were a few moments where he was caught in a tight spot, not getting the support from the team that he needed, but see if this time around he can make some magic happen. Already going out, trying to get that entry, but instantly pushed off the angle.
Cameron, good initial kill. This is the start they needed. Is it a leg back in that they want? No, Rouse with the MAC-10 I mentioned. He gets the trade up along with the kill. Color Not on the greatest of angles. He's in over towards long near toilets in the moment. It's going to be an execute over towards A. You can see 2 smokes already going to be going out. MSN, very limited utility. None, in fact, to try and bounce them off here. So he's going to be in a struggle. Aura goes down very early on as well. This is not looking good. Color's going to be playing aggressive against them. And unfortunately for him, he falls. MSN, Cameron, last 2 left alive to try and clutch us out. One at bank, one at dumpster. Bomb yet to be planted. As I speak, it does eventually go down. Honestly, the best situation here would be able to clutch these guns, but that is not going to be allowed. And instead, MSN goes for a kill, but that's always good for. Cash that check. And now, Cameron down over towards the other side. He's looking to just try and stay alive.
Sprout on such a runaway here on T side. Again, this is what we were saying, right? PERA looking a little lost here on their CT, not looking as coordinated as they need to be, and just not being able to make anything happen. Bearing in mind, of course, it was a pistol round. So getting 2 kills is really big. And of course, being able to hold on to one of these weapons, like, that's probably one of the best case scenarios you could have had coming into this round. So if we go into the next, it means that they have a slightly lighter spend, thanks to being able to hold on to this one weapon. And this is where the magic needs to happen. I always talk about the round 5 momentum shifter. You know, you got to get through the pistol, the force, the bonus, and then, of course, the anti-eco, the kerfuffle that comes through. Oh, but PERA, with all of the shenanigans they've played with their economy, what should have been a full rifle round for them is janky, to say the very least. This is heartbreaking. They risked it all, banking on the CT-sided nature of the map, and they just haven't made anything happen with it.
No, they tried to force too many times, and now they're on the back foot. They're going to have to do a half buy into this round, which honestly isn't the worst situation to be in. They're going to be able to have a little bit more firepower with the hero rifle, 2 MP9s. It's not the end of the world, but we'll have to wait and see. Collar not going to be in the best of situations because they're going to get distracted up and towards mid. He's going to look away. Aaron's going to get pushed by Torsen. Maybe they'll do the pushing. That'd be an interesting play. I will say, PERA, they're a team in which we mentioned from the very start, even with DJL in the lineup, are a puggy style team. So when you bring in a substitute into the mix, I think that just weakens you so heavily that this is why we're seeing these kind of results. Along with, they're kind of under a bit of a time crunch at the moment, but let's not get into that. Slime with AWP, we saw him dominating that first round. He's not actually found any extra kills, Sam, off that pistol round. Oh. And fails to connect on that shot. Wasn't the easiest one. You can see it actually landed pretty much where the player was, but timing was just off. Head on with them, goes into the fray, doesn't get the damage, doesn't get the kills either. So he is tagged down a little bit, but he's got the angle supported by his team. Aaron's going to be good for one. Cameron from behind as well, able to find a kill onto Spooky, but he is not long for this world. MSN with the MP9 looking to hold him down, but he's in a difficult situation. He went too aggressive. Now, 1v2 Slime. AWP in hand, should spot this player out, and that's exactly what happens. That's going to be a flashbang. Don't go over the peak though, they just chuck in the nades instead. Switch up the positions. I like this from Sprout. They're not just going full YOLO, they're actually playing a little bit more respectful of PERA, realizing that, you know what, Aaron, he's got good aim. He could definitely have won that duel with Slime if he peaked. So now they're just allowing the time to count down and forcing PERA to go in for another hero rifle save. Yeah,
no kit on board. Aaron knew that he didn't...
Sorry, 4 bullets in his magazine on Aaron, by the way.
I mean, he knew that there was no way in hell that was going to happen, so just see if he could catch an exit or something, a peek, something. But instead, he'll be allowed to keep his weapon, and I think that's probably the better scenario there, rather than just dying while hoping you can catch someone on a peek. But it's Sprout to 5, and finally, on round 6, PERA will have a full buy. 5 rounds to get to a full buy is devastating. Color AWP in hand. Poria hasn't managed to get a single kill yet. He's been really struggling so far. But the whole of PERA have. Sprout has just been on them like a bad rash.
Yeah, very clean play from Sprout. Excited to see how they continue this on. Slime was able to finally get another kill on the board that round after getting a fantastic pistol round quad kill. Almost an ace. Almost. Towards B, we see the players go on Sprout slide. We're looking to go for the boost. Instead, it's going to be a setup of a nade. Honestly, not the most ideal, especially as they're going for the double nade setup afterwards. And PERA is able to catch them off guard. What a fantastic play. The flash came in to play as well. Now the peak's going to be coming through in towards the short position. They hear him. If they go for this peak, they're going to get dropped. So CSGO could easily snap the head off here. But he backs away just in time. The information is given and taken, though. The timing there was everything.
Sprout having to like change their entire push here, and PERA have so much map control now to work with. They can very easily get some information here. All of this utility coming through. Now it is going to be known. It is going to be the B hit, and B is fortified. A even.
Oh, the peak from Aaron. A little bit too aggressive. Collar's going to be good for one. Spook is going to get dropped as well. Collar and PERA are going to be peeking up. Picking up his team there. Able to check out these players. AWP picked up. And finally, Sam. 6 rounds in. They finally get around on the board.
Can I just say, if they had saved on second round and had guns on the third round, I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying. Unfortunately, I mean, look, that's somewhat anecdotal. It might have still been a complete wash, but the important thing is that they do finally get that round on board here. Great read from PERA after getting that first kill. Fortify that A site. They know there's likely going to be a rotation in. Hold those angles and shut it down. That's what we needed to see from PERA, and we need to see more of that into these next few rounds because this map is just starting, really.
Yep, 7th round. Now the real game actually starts. Or I guess last round it did. Slime setting up with the util. Rouse 2. A little bit of aggression from Cedar. He's going to get tagged down. Not heavily, though. Reload really needs to happen. 7 bullets. It's not going to be enough to find any more than 1 kill. He's going to have to back away. He gets dropped. Trade comes in from Camion. He's going to be good for 2. No, he's not. That is unfortunate timing there. AWP from Slime's able to catch PERA off guard. Good from heroes to zeros here in this round. Aaron going in for the backstab. They are not going to account for this whatsoever. Never mind. CJ, he turns around at the right time. Walks straight into him, but he gets dropped. It's now Slime left in a 1v2. Flash going to be coming through, completely blind him. But no, it's actually double smokes. Oh, he makes the jump across as well. And that's going to be Collar showing him who's boss. Collar finally coming alive a little bit in the last round, and this round with AWP.
Yeah, Collar actually now top fragging for his team after that round. Nice little... You know what? I didn't expect it, but here we are. And to be fair, I mean, it's not a difficult feat, and that sounds terrible, but the first few rounds were just that rough on the PERA squad that they were not able to rake up any kills. I spoke about how Ancient, all of the rounds were very, very close. You know, you were getting a lot of kills back and forth, very scrappy. However, Overpass, very clean for Sprout in those first 5 rounds. So PERA just were not able to get any footing in. And that's exactly why Sprout, even now after 2 round losses, are still able to buy in. Still have that AWP in play. Still feeling pretty damn comfortable.
Yeah, I don't think they're too worried. Obviously, PERA, they've got a couple of good rounds on the board, but that's not enough to really make Sprout sweat. Not yet, anyway. Remains to be seen. Collar kind of being the key here at the moment with some of his AWP kills. It was a little bit of a fumble in the last round. I say fumble, it was kind of just bad timing for Camion. MSN was able to obviously get 1 trade, which helped with the comeback. We see here in a moment over towards Long. Aaron might be facing off with the players in this game. Alright, the push onto Long, and what's that spray, Aaron? That's probably one of the worst sprays aiming I've seen in a while. The trade does come through, but is it going to be enough? Collar trying to bring it back. Flash goes out over towards the site, trying to delay them, but it's all a Javate. Now MSN's going to be in a whole world of trouble. They're doing a 4 execute, and he's 1 man to try and defend it. He's doing a half-decent job. He has backed off. He's playing a little bit more defensively. He knows that he doesn't really want to be that 1-man army. Gets a couple of tags, no initial kills. Going for that peek now would be the end of him, and Spook hits him through the wall there. Camion peeking on past. Creeps on through. They may not expect him to be on that side, which could be the... I was going to say win in formation here, but it's not going to be. This may well just be... Yeah, has to be PERA just playing for exits here.
Yep.
Camion is not in the best place for that, though, because that bomb's going to hurt. And he knows that. So he's going to go for the peek here. Finds an initial kill. Now looking to back off. And he's able to just run and hide. So they managed to make it through with 2 guns here, Sam. But is that going to be enough to try and bring it back?
One of those guns being the AWP, but Color has been a little hit or miss. Yeah, I mean, they did start to push him a little bit. The one-man fake over towards A, and yes, he does trade it out, but they're kind of aware, and they flush him out relatively quickly. Might need to see a little bit more dynamicism from this player. Hell, maybe even set him up over towards Monster. Try and get an early pick off there. But they can't be telegraphed. That can become a very big problem very quickly. Now, PERA are still going to be able to buy into this one. But this is essentially last chance saloon to get a good foothold into this round. Because losing this one puts Sprout on 7. And we're just a stone's throw away from the half. So this is an imperative one for PERA to come out on top of.
Can only agree. Aaron playing very aggressive here towards mid. Sidham party at the moment. Getting out of this is going to be a little bit tough, especially once that smoke fades. He's going to have Collar come in to try and help him here. But I think it's going to be too late. Spook's going to be coming around the corner any moment. That barrel of the gun is going to get spotted very soon. He turns around, back to his opponent, and, well, that is one hell of a shot and spray transfer from Spook. Takes down both Collar and Aaron with no trouble at all. Sprout, they're just pulling the pants down on PERA right now. Can he bring it back? He's being spotted. Oh, the timing is just not with them. Or may well be able to find some damage here, but he's got 2 players above, or next to him rather. One below, one above. He's good for 1. Trying to even save here is going to be an impossible task. Even towards mid, we've got Slime pushing down in towards this underpass position. They're just not meant for this world for long, but Spook, he gets caught off guard. He's looking at the wrong angle. Now, in towards underpass. We actually have seen Cammy being able to make it through, so again, we're going to be seeing a couple of rifles saved. The rifles... I was going to say it was possible. It isn't anymore.
I mean, there's a decent amount of damage done here by PERA. It's taken away quite a few of those weapons. But again, it's at that position of, does it even matter at this point? Those first 5 rounds were way too one-sided. Sprout have not had to eco once. Even after losing 2 rounds, they just carried on. They have consistently overrun PERA at every turn. And PERA, to their credit, they have tried to be a bit dynamic with it. They've tried to hold in different angles. They've tried different positions, different plays, but Sprout have just been too clean from start to finish.
Well. Oh, that one back. It could have been so big, but it wasn't. Sutra was able to transfer on towards PERA as well. That's an early death. Just another weakness on their side. Also peeking around the corner. Aaron wins that duel. At the same time, he gets a kill. His teammate falls. Now hiding around this corner. He misses his chance. He flicks up, anticipating them to carry on pushing, but no. Spook just crouch sprays, and we're already down to 2 players here, Sam. They have to win this round. There's no way they don't go for this. I just don't see how they win it. Collar going to be going in for the people. AWP, no, it's going to be M10 first. He's going to be the first with the faller as well. Now, Collar left with the AWP alone in a 1v4. There's just no way he can try to bring this back. I'd love to see some kind of clutch, but now he's in just a death grip. They ran past him. He could have stayed alive, but instead he goes with the kill. Now peeking around over towards Slime. He could win that, but instead he slow peeks it. And if there's anything about CS2 you have to know is you can't slow peek like that.
I feel like the big issue here for PERA has really been impatience. They're so quick to rotate. They're so quick to push over. There was 1 round, I think it was the first round that they won, that they did really well in. A little bit of noise being made over towards B. They get an early pick. They fortify that A site, expecting that rotation, and they win the round. Every other round has just been them instantly rotating, instantly moving across, and losing so much ground and allowing Sprout to just go, you know what, we're just not going to do this, and backing out and going somewhere else.
Yeah, this is just going to be a very basic match for Sprout to counter. It's not been anything crazy difficult for them to go up against. Aaron able to find that first kill is great, but the reason why I'm not even sounding too excited about that is because we've seen it multiple times. PERA able to get an opening kill, and they just can't transfer from there. Torso just mows them down. Decent trade. Oh, and Collar. He's able to get a second as well as he pushes through over towards B short. The bomb was just left in spawn. The confidence on Sprout's side, they were just kind of like, we don't even need the bomb. Well, turns out you do.
But they have so many options now. I mean, it is still going to be a push towards B. PERA. Oh, if they can catch him on the cross.
Oh, the information's there though. Now they have to push up short in the time, but Slime, he's there. Slaps them down. They don't expect Bora. Never mind. He does. He reads them like a book. Honestly, Slime dominating with that AWP.
Yeah, Slime has been so cheeky. From that 4K pistol round all the way up to that round, getting some beautiful shots in. 2 consecutive shots as well on that short position. Disgusting. And PERA, oh, man, I really thought if they could have caught that player on the cross early enough, gotten that first pick. To be fair, it was Slime that got the kills, so maybe it's not as winnable as it could have been, but there was a chance. There was a world where it happens for them. Unfortunately, now we're on... I mean, this is the last round and a half.
Yep. Sprout have got the death grip held down on PERA at the moment with only 2 rounds on... To quote you, the most CT-sided map in the map pool is not the one. Obviously, it has changed up slightly due to the economy changes, but that's not what's going on here. This has just been Sprout outplaying PERA on every turn. Oh, good kill though. Now they'll be backing off, but only to their own demise. As I said, getting outplayed. Now Collar in toilets wins the fight, and Jewel versus Slime, who tries to walk through the smoke, only to his own demise. And now we're again in a 2v2 situation, which again just favors Sprout. They have a minute here, Sam, to choose where they want to go.
This is still salvageable for PERA. More than salvageable, but they're very split at the moment. Now the rotations are quick for them on this map, and that does work in their favor, but it's going to have to happen now.
And here we go. Collar with AWP hits the first initial shot now, but a 1v1 situation. He misses the flick now. Up close and personal. AWP is going to be in his favor as he flick scoped in, gets the kill. We go into the second half. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
It's another 9-3 half here. But if the last map taught us anything, it's that Nari's Law really isn't a thing, unfortunately. As much as I'd love it to be, so that people could keep saying that, people other than me. Unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be a Sprout 2-0 victory if PERA don't pull out a miracle.
Yeah, next map would be Vertigo. But I don't think we're going to get there. We'll have to wait and see, though. Oh, PERA starts to outspy CeeLo. Taking down Slime. He did very well on the pistol round last time round, so the hero is not there anymore on this. It's going to be down to Spook, who, him and Rouse, are going to be clapping heads. If they stop the bomb from going down, I will say GG. I know it'll be fairly toxic, but without the bomb going down, it'll be super hard to be able to do anything. Aaron going to be left in a difficult situation of 1v3. Definitely winnable. It's going to be a smoke going down, though. He's going to be looking to deny him the opportunity to be able to go anywhere near the bomb. He's going to be able to pick it up and then run away. There's no backstab either. He's just going to be spraying through the smoke, losing his HP. I'm not even sure how they allowed him to get the bomb there, but alas, he did. And now he's waiting. Not even afraid of being backstabbed at this point, which, you know, fair enough, I guess. He's now hoping to be able to re-enter into the site slightly easier. Funnily enough, if he'd actually just gone straight up towards A, he would have been able to get the plant. Now he's going to be diming on in. Spook didn't see him, but he also didn't see him and vice versa. Now the peek comes through. Keep in mind, Aaron, he only has 20 HP. The rotation's coming in, and this should be it. PERA and Aaron did a decent amount of damage in that round, but not going to be enough.
And you said it right. No bomb. Very likely GG. All right, PERA, how cheeky are you? Are you going to force into this? We've seen a lot of forcing from this team.
They have to. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, okay, they don't have to, but if they don't, they're gonna like the amount of rounds they have to get in a row is just ridiculous. So they kind of needed it. Yeah, all right.
It's not a force, but there's certainly some firepower.
There we go. Rouse starts off with initial kill. This is gonna be an absolute obliteration. It's not hard. Sprout have had enough. They just want to finish it off. All 5 members stay alive, and the extra bits of utility and stuff bought them. Those 2 players went to complete waste. I thought PERA were going to be able to come into this and be a little bit more competitive, but apparently having a stand-in has thrown them through a loop. Saw them play fantastically well versus the Movistar Riders the other day, and oh, this is just a whole different team. Even if we did see them play very well in the first half of Ancient, they just haven't seemingly been the same team after that first half.
It seems there's a lot of growth that this team needs to get through. I think there's also like a pressure aspect, bearing in mind they do have another game shortly hereafter. So there's a lot of pressure on this team to not only do well, but also do well quickly enough to get to their next game. It's a tough position to be in.
How does Aaron die there? He has all the information he needed to be able to try and get that kill. I mean, I suppose he was probably a little bit worried by mid presence, but losing a player there was a little bit unfortunate, but they have been able to take control here. Sprout with only 3 players. But they're spread out. They're not too worried right now. Obviously going to be a little bit panicked, but let's see if Rouse can equalize this up. He might have been spotted there. Spook over towards this banana position. Going to be peeking on in. MSN may well see him first. Sees the shoulder, goes over the spray, gets the kill, but Rouse, in the same breath, is able to get one over towards long, and now over towards A they go. Rouse going to be switching on over. Dropping in the nade. Almost to perfection. Now he's running back. He's going to be giving away his position. Warrior's going to be peeking around, but loses his life. Rouse. What a player. Coming in clutch here. 15-6 at the moment. Bomb. Looking to get planted. Backstab coming through. Cameo should have this red as well. The push are going to be coming through, and that's going to be MSN coming in clutch there. Being able to win it now. 1v2. Rouse trying to win this, but unable to. Tries his best. Really good round from him. Picking up 2 kills, in which, you know, I think one of them he definitely should not have been able to get.
Now we see the value of not forcing on that second round. Unfortunately, like you said, right, with Sprout being 1 round away from map and series point, it is a Herculean task ahead of PERA now. And the battle that they need to fight is monumental. But after winning that round, hopefully they've got a little bit more wind in their sails. I'm feeling a little bit more confident. Have to bear in mind, of course, they are on this T side. So they do have that advantage in terms of, you know, that Puggiest play style. PERA being such a aggressive player might be able to work in their favor.
Uphill battle. Like I said, might be able to work in their favor. But it's just such a long road for them here, Sam. I just struggle to see the light at the end of the tunnel for them. But hopefully they can prove me wrong here. Rouse taking damage initially. Spook's already down on 27 right off the bat. That is going to be a bit of a kick in the face. He's over towards B. That's going to be a 3 stack on them. 2 over towards long for Sprout. And it's going to be C-Dot in a bit of trouble, but he swings on over. He gets both. 2 for 0. He didn't even die. He's actually a player we probably need to talk about at some point because he has been doing very well, but Cameron catches him on the cross as he decided to go aggressive because he was like, okay, I killed 2 people. There's not going to be a third along here, surely. There's actually another 2 there. Oh, Slime. Again, a bit of an indicator where Aaron is, and he does a lot of damage, a ton of damage, down to 25 HP. It's going to be making entering into this Slime all the harder. Ooh. And impossible if you're dead like that. Slime delivering the kill and blow, and this has to be pretty much a save from these 2 players.
Some of Slime's reactions are nutty.
Oh, they are going for it, but they've been smoked off. The rotation's already happened. They're smoking off the side, but Rouse, he's already going to be pushing in. Spook from heaven is able to get the kill before the smoke is able to spread out.
Okay, yeah, here you go. Now Camion opts to save. I think that they should have opted to save when they still had 2 players and 2 guns to take into the next round. I understand the attempt, at least if you do get that bomb down. If you're able to kind of back away, even if you end up losing the round, if you could, like, bomb plant, leave, keep your guns, get a little bit of extra cash, would have been great. But unfortunately, not the right call in the moment, losing a player unnecessarily, and now map and series point for Sprout, and PERA's economy is obliterated. 2 Tech 9s, Mac 10, Galil, and a Hero AK on Camion, which to be fair probably should be on color, but hey ho, here we go.
Well, they're going to get sprayed down. Slime's going to be good for 2. Color able to get the trade, but it's going to be Rouse from long, picking up 1, 2. Nope. Sidjot steals it away, and Camion last one left alive. Well, oh, Spook. Wish he'd gone for a knife.